Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. B&B Auto Sales, your muscle car connection in Brookings, South Dakota. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois. Visit mgmclassiccars.com today. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Absolute Auto Body and Collision Repair in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And lastly, I am your independent Amsoil dealer. Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. And last but not least, if you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here. As usual, I have a robust lineup of muscle car entertainment on tap for you tonight. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see my face and hear my voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Please let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you are a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, if this is your first time hanging out with us tonight, I hope you have a good time with us, and I hope you decide to join us here each and every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this podcast simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this, just circle back in 1 week's time, and we'll be waiting here for you with another fun-filled episode. Now, to our regular viewers who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season, you guys are the ones who make this possible, and we really, really appreciate that. Let's bring our friends on, and we will get the party started. And, all the microphones are on. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Just great.
Good, letting the other guys go.
Yeah, just great. Just wish we can get rid of this rain and get more snow.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, if it's going to be winter, I want it to be
over
winter.
here. We have major flooding.
Oh, wow. Crazy. Well, I hope everyone's new year is off to a good start. And with that in mind, let's get right into it. Let's take a look at some videos here. Item number 1, last summer, I had a chance to meet Joshua Bowen. He had a 2020 Dodge Challenger RT Scat Pack. This was at the Island Pond, Vermont, the car show. Let me pull up this video here. We'll take a look and we'll react to it on the other side.
Hi, my name is Joshua Bowen. I'm from Newport, Vermont. I drive here a 2020 Dodge Challenger RT Scat Pack. It's been my dream car my entire life since the car came back out in 2008 when I was a kid in 6th grade. I was inspired to someday have this car, and boy, I finally said I could, so I went for it here last year. I bought it used with 1,000 miles, still basically new, got a good price for it. So, I mean, it's been the best thing I've driven yet, so, and I've had quite a few cars here, my 27 now today, so, you know, but it's been a fun car.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. So, well, go ahead. If there's more, please continue. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's a hell of a car, and it's too bad they're going away today. This is the last year they're making them. I don't know how many people know, but I hear people talk about it. And they say it's going away, but I hear rumors saying that they can't. I mean, how could it? It's the best-selling car. But I picked up the right time because I've seen a new car, exact model of this one, today, selling for $95,000. What dealers are asking for.
Wow.
So I mean, it's absurd. So I'm grateful I picked up the time when I did, and it's been one hell of a car, that's for sure.
So aside from being a dream car, it's turning out to be a good investment for you.
Well, hopefully, I'd like to. I'd like to see if I made money on it, but it's like I contemplated on selling it here over the winter because it's so hard here in Vermont, sitting on a car and waiting to drive because it gets bored when you drive a 2010 Subaru Impreza for a winter beater. But the second I got it out, I mean, I couldn't help myself to turn the tires and let them burn off. So Wife got mad about it, but I couldn't help it. It's such a thrill to drive, and I had a Focus RS before this car, and I love that car too. But I'm getting better mileage in this 6.4 V8 than I was my 4-cylinder RS.
Really? Wow.
I think that's partially because of the tune, and it's just over boosted versus more economy. But
Sure.
I mean, this car is great to drive. I mean, it is getting comparable fuel mileage to my wife's Edge that she had. We just bought her a Dodge Hornet Monday.
Oh, wow.
Brand new production car.
Yeah.
That's a really nice car. I wanted to bring that up, but she's working.
Yeah.
But it's been a fun car, and it drives phenomenal. So,
Wonderful.
and it gets looks everywhere. I just did a catback exhaust on it just to open up that tone a little bit. I'm pretty happy for now, but the plan is one day when I own it, if the wife lets me, I'd like tear the motor out and build it and put a Demon blower on it. So,
Yeah. Nice.
I see they make kits for them, but the stock internals won't handle more than 6 pounds of boost, so
Sure.
it needs some mods on the inside.
Yes. Yeah. That's amazing. Okay, to fire it up so we can hear that exhaust.
Sure,
or-
absolutely. As long as the crowd don't get upset.
Yeah.
It's not a Mustang, so I don't have to worry about that.
Sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's got a note.
I love it.
That's the song of our people, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, absolutely.
Sweet.
People up.
Cool.
Yes, man, it sure does. It's good I don't go to work at 3 in the morning anymore.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, good meeting you.
Pleasure.
I had my mic off. Yeah, it was great to meet Joshua Bowen at the Island Pond, Vermont Car Show. Yeah, gentlemen, reactions to that. I guess we'll start with Michael.
Well, I always love these cars. My girlfriend's not too crazy about Dodge altogether, but I do like this car. I had a friend that had one, but it wasn't a Scat package. And he got rid of the car, and that was one of the reasons was due to lack of visibility with the back window. You can see how it's designed. So he kind of didn't like it. So, and he thought it was a little too boxy of a feel, so he got rid of it. But I did get to ride in one with him, and it was a really nice ride. When you're in it, it feels like you're literally in a tank. It feels like it's solid. It feels like it's got power, and it feels very, very safe and comfortable. So if somebody hits you, it feels like you got a lot of protection, crumble room, and everything. So I love the car. There's nothing I could say that is negative about the car at all. And that having that muffler system on there, my God, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. For sure. And Virgil?
Oh yeah, no, I love the car. My brother-in-law actually has one. He has we call it the purple. He has that purple.
Yes. Plum Crazy.
Man. Yeah, that Plum Crazy and 6-speed. And yeah, like Michael says, you get in there and you just it feels so solid. And just that first, second, third, he just takes off, and it's just a real nice, comfortable car that really gets at it. And Dodge really did a really good job with it. Sad to see it going.
Yeah, I totally agree. Sure. And Rob?
Now, wasn't this car in competition with the Mustang?
I imagine so, yeah. Yeah. Both pony cars, I guess. But go ahead, Rob.
Everybody knows I'm a Chevy fan, but for that car, 2 thumbs up.
Yes.
The engineers did such a great job designing that car, the amount of horsepower, the sound of it. Fun car to drive, great in gas mileage, and people drive it as an everyday car, but they can also take it to the track. What a great design of car that was.
Yeah, it really checks a lot of boxes.
It's a shame it's coming out in electric.
Yeah.
But also too with that car is they have that what is that 6-cylinder, that V6 all-wheel drive for that.
Yes.
For us here in the Northeast, huh? Have a nice car.
They get through the snowbank fast.
Yes, that'd make for a good daily driver. For sure. Well, good. Let me remove this. And we've got some comments coming in. Let's see what we've got for comments. Our good friends Stacy and Art Fosler say, "Hi guys, sounds good. from Plattskill, New York, and they are very regular viewers. In
Yes.
fact, in the not too distant future, Stacy and Art are going to come on the
Thank you.
Vintage Snowmobile podcast as our guests for
All
the whole
right.
podcast sometime in the next month or so. We just have to work out the date, but that's going to be a lot of fun to meet them. Also, David from Alaska Railroad, also a very regular viewer, which we very much appreciate, is saying good evening, and we appreciate that. And cool deal. So we are at, let me get the menu up. We are on item number 2. It's time for announcements. This is the time on the podcast where Rob likes to talk to us about Amsoil. So let's put him full screen and hear what he's got to say this week.
Well, we've talked about this once before, but since the cold weather coming, we got to touch base on this again. Fuel additives. Amsoil's got a fuel additive that you put it in your gas and it cleans the dirt in the gas tank, cleans the injector, cleans the cylinders, blows everything out the exhaust system. Amsoil guarantees you 2.5% increase in gas mileage by putting this in any vehicle that has more than 20,000 kilometers on it. Guess what? The additive itself doesn't burn as good as gas. You don't get as good as gas mileage using it, but after it cleans the car, it brings the car back up to the fuel economy it was supposed to get when it's brand new. You really don't get better gas mileage. You get the gas mileage you were supposed to get. I got some customers got over a 10% increase by putting this in because their injectors are dirty. Once your injector gets dirty, the car doesn't get as good as gas mileage. And when the cold weather comes, by adding something like this every 5,000 kilometers, I touch my key, and the second time my cylinder is turned over, it fires. So it's a lot easier in your battery. It's better for cold weather. It's a great product to use. But gas additives don't give you better gas mileage. It cleans your injector, so once they're clean, they get better gas mileage. We also have it available for small engines, mainly for the ethanol problems and stuff like that. Quick shot for it. But another product I like to use, anybody's got a older vehicle, high mileage, I hate to tell you how many miles on my track, but if you got 80,000 miles on your vehicle, and your vehicle probably runs fine when you're driving it, but this time of year, people are hooking on their trailers, taking their vehicle somewhere. You start towing a vehicle, you don't get as good as gas mileage because you got a little bit of wear and tear on the engine. By putting a product in that's called Top Lube, it lubricates the top of the cylinders, makes a better seal around the engines, and people really notice the amount of difference and power they get by the vehicle by adding a Top Lube. My vehicle, since mine's in kilometers, 1,300,000 kilometers on it, which is close to not over 900,000 miles. By putting one of this in every time I hook my trailer up, I get the power I used to when the vehicle was old. This time of year, we also got, for the people with diesels, we got it in diesel fuel conditioner, all in one. Has cold flow, cetane boost, everything great in a bottle for the wintertime. But for people that putting their vehicles away, don't put your vehicle away without putting stabilizer in. Gas nowadays is not good. It goes bad. It goes bad within 30 days. By putting a stabilizer in, some stabilizers are only good for 60 days. Amsoil's good for about 1.5 years and keep the gas from separating and going bad. So it's really important before you put your vehicle away, put a tank of stabilizer through the vehicle. Just don't add it when you park it because it's just sitting in the tank. Because you want the stabilizer to go through the lines, through the pumps, through the injectors, into the engines and all that. And what I like this time of year, I run a product called Coolant Boost in my vehicle. Coolant Boost was designed for stock cars. Stock cars can only run water. Water boils higher than antifreeze. So by stock car people add this Coolant Boost to the water, they can drop their temperatures by 20 to 30 degrees because it has like metal in it and disperses the heat better. But in the wintertime, when you go to start your car, I don't know how many people you know that everybody in Canada, we all go to Tim Hortons in the morning. The Tim Hortons here is only 4 blocks away from my house. I have heat coming on my rad before I get to Tim Hortons because of this here product. The heat comes out of the rad faster, just like it disperses the heat. So the rad's getting, the heater rad's getting the heat sooner. So it's a great product to use all year long. And for those people, mainly on this channel, don't forget to run a Z-Rod oil. High zinc. You need high zinc for the cams rockers. Anybody want a brochure about the Amsoil products we just talked about? Mike will put up a screen and you can get a catalog, tell you a little bit about all this product and how you can buy it at the best possible discount. Take it away, Mike.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for that presentation. We appreciate that. There are links in the description if you'd like to get started with Amsoil. The best way to do it is click the preferred customer program link that takes you to the Amsoil website. You a couple of clicks, now you're a preferred customer, and then start shopping. And then everything is going to come up at the deepest possible discount. And once you hit $100, you're going to get free shipping. So it's the best way to get the best price and best value on Amsoil. And links right in the description for that. There's also a link for a free catalog. Now we've got some comments that have come in. Let's take a look at those, and then we'll get back into the program. We've got someone on Facebook saying, "Hey guys, hey back." Also,
Hey.
oh yes, and then someone on Facebook is also saying it's illegal or just wrong to drive a car like that in the winter. He's talking about that Scat Pack RT. Absolutely.
Oh,
And then Kyle Phillips, a good friend of Virgil's, says, "Good to see you guys back. Wednesday nights have been missing something without you all. We appreciate that." And yes, things have been insane with the holidays. That's why we've been away for a little while and doing replays. I always have a replay, so I mean, there's always something there waiting for you. But in the winter months, I do the Muscle Car podcast a little bit less often because I'm also doing a vintage snowmobile podcast on Thursday nights, which is the priority. So we usually will do the Muscle Car podcast maybe every other week. And of course, with the holidays, things were crazy. But I'm hoping to be now back on an every other week schedule with the Muscle Car podcast throughout the winter. And then once we get to the end of March and the Vintage Snowmobile podcast is put to rest for the season, we'll be doing the Muscle Car podcast every possible week we can. One other comment. Oh, our good friend Ben Thomas is here. He said he needs that Z-Rod for his 67 F250. Outstanding. Well, we can set you up with that, Ben, if you need some. And also, Ben, I owe you a package of some DVDs, which we'll be getting out to you very soon. Ben was on our Vintage Snowmobile podcast a couple of weeks ago. So, with all of this out of the way, let's take a look at the menu here. We're going to take a look at a 1967 Chevy Camaro, and this car is for sale by our friends at MGM Classic Cars. Let's pull that up and take a look.
Hey, it's Earl coming to you from MGMClassicCars.com, Addison, Illinois. Check out this gorgeous 1967 Chevrolet Camaro big block. Maybe 2,500 miles on that engine since it's been done. Deep red paint with the black stripes. 502, folks. Done right. Upgraded headers.
wow.
Power steering. Check it out. Air conditioning. Real clean underneath the hood. All billet hinges and stuff. Beast. Polycarb on there. All done right. Aluminum radiator. Black stripes are painted on. All your chrome is good and grill all the way throughout. Real great driver. Handles well. Body really straight all the way throughout. Got your disc brakes in the front. American Racing Wheel 15-inch. Gaps out really good. All your chrome is good and all your glass is good. Gaps out great from the door to the quarter. 16-inch on the back. American Racing wheels. Rear chrome bumper. Good shape all the way through. Trunk's in good shape as well, folks. Real clean. A little surface rust. That will clean up really nice. But really straight all the way through. Rear glass is good, again, with the painted on stripes on the back. Posi rear end, 373 gear. Look how clean this is. Lines are super straight all the way through. Gaps right. We'll touch this up. You got a little chip here. All badge 502 for everybody to see. Really nice all the way throughout. Take a look inside. Freshly done inside, real clean. All your cabin is nice. Bucket seats, seat belts intact. Visor and all, really nice. B&M shifter. Shows 63,200 miles. Hey everybody. Odometers on it. Aftermarket gauge. All your gauges are working. Your dashboard's in good shape all the way throughout. It's got a real nice cam in here, folks. Let's take a look underneath the dress. On the rear end photo. minutes southwest of O'Hare Airport with 230 cars in our inventory. All our pricing, description, and photos and videos are on our website, mgmclassiccars.com. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday from 10 to 2, all by appointment only. So you'll give me a call. Beast. We have shipping all over the United States, bonded and insured, enclosed, and open. If you have any questions, you can always call me or text me at 773-600-0919. Again, my name is Earl, 773-600-0919. That's mgmclassiccars.com. Check us out. Give me a call on this 1967 Chevrolet Camaro Big Block 502 Beast. Have a great day, everybody.
So yeah, thank you to our friends at MGM Classic Cars for a sneak peek at that 67 Camaro. I think as far as reactions, I think it might be Virgil's turn to go first. Virgil, what were your thoughts on that?
I loved when he started that thing up. That 502 sounded really, really well. And like he said, it sounded like a beast.
Yes.
That had those nice flow masters and those turn downs on there. So that exhaust gets real nasty.
See if I can take a look at that. He was underneath the car there. It's hard to... Right there.
Oh, yes. Those nice turn downs. Oh, like you said, that 12-bolt rear end there. It's just, oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure. And Rob?
Oh, I'm a Chevy fan. That's a gorgeous car. I can't believe they got 230 cars in their collection for sale. Holy smokes. That's a big shop.
It is very
That's
impressive.
a good-looking car.
For sure. And Michael?
Like everybody on the podcast, I'm going to say it's like everybody else has said it. It is amazing what the heck this guy has got in the inventory. It's like, you know, it's like going to a car museum in a garage.
It is.
Or he can have his own car show just with what he got there, what he has there.
Yep.
Yes. There's some cars in the
Exactly.
background there.
Yeah.
I've got to get him on sometime for a tour of that place. That would be fun to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And
that would take a
we've
couple podcasts there.
oh, for sure.
That'd be a few shows.
Yes. Yeah, I've got to talk to him about that, see if he'd like to come on. That would be something to see. We do have comments coming in. We've got someone on Facebook saying, thanks, Mike, and you're very welcome. Also, David from Alaska Railroad is saying, absolutely beautiful Camaro. And another one on Facebook is saying, road trip. Absolutely. It might be fun to take a road trip out there and see those cars in person, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Oh, yeah. Well, cool. Well, let's see where we are here in the program. We're on item number 4. Now, we've got a bit of a theme this week, and the theme is Cadillacs. We've got a couple of Cadillac videos. One of them is you look at the gentleman in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, Michael Delage. He likes to take a lot of photographs at car shows. Let's do like the Brady Bunch. So he takes a lot of images at car shows, and he's got them all categorized by make, year, and like this. And when we talk about doing a theme, he's able to come up with all Cadillacs, or last time was all Chevelles. So what he does is send me the images. I put them together into a montage with some music under it, and that's something that we can all enjoy. So did you want to make a comment on this, Michael, before we roll the clip? Or?
Well, I actually have my little folder on the side of the computer, on the side of this podcast, so I can look at these pictures. And if anybody's got a question, I can say, 60, 62. And I could try to figure out what car it is and let you know what year it is.
Gotcha. So after we roll this clip, if anyone has questions, please leave questions and comments in the comment section, and maybe Michael will have an answer for you. So yeah, let's take a look at this clip. So there you have it, Cadillacs from the 60s and 70s. And I think it's Rob's turn
And
for a
80s.
reaction. And yes, a couple of early 80s in there, yes.
Yeah.
That DeVille, I think. But yeah, Rob, reactions?
I like the older ones better, like the second and third one that was up there with the big wings on the back. I wonder who was the first car that put the fins on the back of the car like that.
I don't know, but that really took off there for a few years, didn't it?
It did. It did. And too bad none of them had the hoods open because Cadillacs had a lot of big blocks in their cars. They had a lot of horsepower, Cadillacs. They were a sleeper type car.
Yeah. Yes.
For sure.
Especially once you got those on the highway.
Yes, yeah. And why do they look so much bigger, the convertibles? They look long. I think that one even stretched his trunk, like the fifth one. Or maybe it's just the way the picture was taken. The trunk looked bigger than all the other ones. I know friends of mine, they had one and they used to be able to go camping and sleep in the trunk.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
Safe from the bears.
Yeah. But I do like the older ones better than the newer ones, the 80s. I like the older ones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's one. That red one there. That had a. It's hard to stop exactly where I went.
It was a gray one, like number 5, the 5th picture. I think that was one that looked like a really long trunk on it.
There we go, right there. 62.
Cool. And Michael?
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend's father's got a Cadillac sitting in the garage, and I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, I feel so bad for the poor car because it would be a great car to go to the car show. I keep on forgetting the year. I'm thinking it's maybe a 67 or something. Like this one right here is, I think it's about the same year as this one is. But the thing is, it's all white, and I forgot if it's 4-door or 2-door, but it's not a convertible, and it's all white. And I'm like, I just feel like crying every time. I'm like, all the years is just sitting in that garage, not doing nothing. I'm like, I mean, it would be so nice to see that at car shows and show it off, but he has no interest at all to do anything with the car.
Sure. And Virgil, reaction?
I just love that stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm a Cadillac man. I love those too. But just to start off, the Cadillac number 1, the very first one, number 3, and then there was a.
Let's see. Let me see what I get for 60.
But then there's just so
60
many.
Is the first.
60 is the first one.
I don't know, Virgil, if the 50s have fins. I think they did, but Mike wanted to go 60s to 80s. So the first one is 1960. Is Series 62 is a red one. And that had the fins.
Right there. That blue one you kept clicking on there, Mike. That blue convertible is so that one right there. Oh man, just so many. Yeah, that too. I used to have a 83, right, 83 Coupe de Ville.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite cars. It had that 468, I think it was.
Yes, I remember that.
The 468 motor.
Yeah.
You hop on it and it gives you 8 cylinders, and it starts to let go of cylinders, especially once you get on the highway. Then it drops down to 4 and gets you the good gas
fuel economy. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah. Absolutely.
A lot of options.
That light blue.
Oh. Go ahead, Michael.
Virgil, that light blue one was a 1966 DeVille convertible.
Oh yes.
See if I can find it here.
Such great cars, Cadillac. And then Rob said, the motors. Just such big motors in those. You get those big 500 motors in there, 502s.
Yeah. And that styling with those big wings, it's just over the top and so bold, and it's like making that move. There's like no turning back. It was such a bold move for a car company to make, to have those fins. It was a wonderful era.
Yeah, you just hate to be a body man.
Yes.
A body
And
man,
then,
when they try to redo these today and trying to do all the body work and get them all nice and straight, it's like, oh, I'd hate
that's
to
going to
be the
be,
body man, or I'd hate to have the bill.
yeah, that's going to be something to
Hey,
redo those fenders.
Virgil,
Yes, sir.
the thing is with the Cadillacs today, I don't even call them Cadillacs anymore. I call them Cadillac wannabes because, I mean,
Yep.
you think Cadillac, this is what you think. You think long, big engine, big luxury car. I mean, this is what you think of. Now you look at a Cadillac and you're like, nah, that's not a Cadillac. That's a subcompact.
Yeah, yeah. My friend has one of those two-door Cadillacs with the 700 horsepower.
Oh,
A
Yeah,
little coupe, yes,
yeah,
yeah,
one of those. Yeah, the Batmobile is what I call it.
yes.
Yeah, he has one of those, and a great car, but it just, like you say, Michael, just a Cadillac. Yeah, I'm going back with the big bodies.
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
And we've got a few comments that
And
have come
when
in.
I go to car shows,
Go ahead.
when I go to car shows, a lot of people say, "Oh, that's a big engine. It has a lot of power." I said, "Yeah, it has a lot of power, but it's not geared to use the power. It is geared to give you a luxury ride."
Yes. In fact, that segues into this comment right here from David at Alaska Railroad. He said his second car was a 74 two-door Coupe de Ville. It couldn't spin the tires on gravel, so as a 17-year-old boy, he had to sell it because it's not where he wasn't mature enough, I think,
geez.
for the luxury ride. You know, that's for when we're a little older, I guess. And it makes sense. When we're younger, we want the hot rods. We want
Wow.
to spin the tires. And then Art and Stacy Fosler say this 1962 Cadillac had a 390 motor. Then in 63, they came out with the 472.
There we
That's
go.
a step up. And then Marie Squilla. Oh, it's Michael's girlfriend. His caddy is a 65. Her father's caddy is a 65, and she's saying hello. Cool deal. Well, thank you, Marie, for dropping in
Hello.
tonight. It's nice to meet you. Well, cool. So, hope you're not sick of Cadillacs because we've got one more to look at. Now, if you're familiar with the singer, the actor from the 70s, Isaac Hayes, he was also he did the voice for one of the characters on South Park. He had a 1972 gold-plated Cadillac that's I don't know if it still is, but it was on display at the Stax Record Company Museum in Memphis, Tennessee. I've got to give Rob Hilditch credit for this because he's the one that found this clip for me and sent it to me. I also have to say thank you to the Soul 69 Charger YouTube channel for use of this footage. So that out of the way, let's pull it up and take a look. This is a Cadillac to end all Cadillacs right here. And there's no audio to it, so we can react to it.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of money
Wow.
on that gold.
Yeah, everything about that is way over the top.
Oh, I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it?
No.
I can. It's
Oh
sparkling.
no.
I can see it.
Man, it must be because I'm on my phone.
Oh no. Well, after the
Everything that should have
podcast, be
been-
sure and check it out.
All right.
Joel, everything that should have been chrome is gold plated.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
that's
gorgeous shade of blue. Go ahead, Virgil.
Man, all that nice plush carpeting on the bottom. Oh,
It might be sheepskin, I'm thinking. Now we lost Virgil. I think he's logging out and trying to log back in.
I can't get over the front end of it with the how much gold and how much those headlights are like huge.
Yeah.
The way they
All
really
right.
did.
Headlights.
there we go.
And I think those headlights, it's normal headlights, but it's got a big circle around it, a big gold-plated circle around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Virgil, can you see this now?
Oh yes. See, one of my childhood friends, his dad had one of those. 72
Was
Eldorado.
that much gold on it?
No, not that much gold. No, it didn't have that gold on there.
Where would you park that car? You wouldn't take it to the grocery store.
No.
Oh, no.
The hood-
Isaac Hayes
The
probably
hood
did.
order may be worth what, 900?
Yeah.
The hood
You know, I was just thinking, if you park this in the grocery supermarket. I wonder how long it would take before somebody stole all the gold stuff off it.
Oh, for sure. They'd be gathered around pulling that off of there.
I think
Well-
that car was used in one of his videos or something.
Oh,
I
could
can't
be.
remember the story I read about it.
Well, that's what they're doing with a lot of those, a lot of lowriders now. Well, they've been doing that with a lot of lowriders now, is changing all that chrome to gold.
Sure.
Yeah, changing all that chrome to gold. I've seen a couple of Mustangs, on YouTube, where they've done them in Oakland, California, there, and they've changed all that gold, all that chrome to gold. Oh man, it looks so crazy. It looks so cool.
Nice.
And
You love that sheepskin on the
something
floor.
about,
That is.
Oh,
something about Cadillacs also I find strange. Is that right on the top you got that gold trim, or in a lot of cases the silver, and that's the same thing as you get when you have the Cadillac hearses.
Sure.
Right behind that opera window that you see there, you see that
Oh.
S curve thing, and that's just like you see in all the hearses.
Nice. There's a saying out there too that says sometimes too much of a good thing can be wonderful. And I think when it comes to Cadillacs, the one, especially the ones we've been looking at, and most specifically this one, that very much applies.
yes.
Sometimes too much of a good thing can be wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, and we've got a comment that's come in. Let's take a look here. David Alaska Railroad says, "Now that gold is what all caddies should come with from the factory. That really makes the car look special."
Yes.
It does.
The price tag would be special too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Over the top. Too much of a good thing right there.
Yes. I think didn't that used to be a Cadillac option though? With
Oh, I don't know.
gold, where you can do the Rolls Royce front grille and change all
Could
that.
be. Could be. I'm sure, if someone's got the money, because I know, Porsche used to do that. If you wanted gold plated this, that, and the other, and all these really custom, unique things, you could get it done right at the factory. And
The only
Cadillac is
time I
probably a
ever
brand that
seen
would do
gold on the only time I've seen gold on the car is usually the name El Dorado or being gold instead of silver. Besides that, I don't really recall seeing gold anywhere else.
Yeah, gold emblems. Yes.
Yeah. Well, cool. So I'm going to remove this, and we're going to continue on with the podcast here because we've got a whole lot more for you. Again, more with the Cadillacs. Item number 6. I had a chance to visit with our friend John at Autabuy Magazine earlier today. He's got some Cadillacs for us to look at, and the whole theme of this is he's with Autabuy Magazine, and they just came out with their latest edition, and he found some Cadillacs in that edition for us to look at. Let me cue that up here, and we'll take a look. So we are hanging out once again with our good friend John over at Autabuy Magazine. John, Happy New Year to you.
Hey, same to you, sir, and all the listeners out there, or viewers, I guess.
Absolutely. Cool deal. So the rumor on the street is the new edition is out. What can you
Yes,
tell
the
us about
rumor is true. It came out, and I got your email and said, let's do a Cadillac themed one. And I said, oh, well, this ought to be kind of a challenge. So we'll see how we did here. See what you think.
that? Yes. Let me pop the first one on.
Okay, so yes, as I look through, you don't see a lot of Cadillacs in our magazine. And one thing I always talk about is that, we don't ever have any meetings here, and we say, well, we're short on Mustangs or Cadillacs or Audis, and we need to go out and find some to put in the magazine. What you see in the magazine is what's being offered right now, and that's where the market is. And this is one of them that caught my eye. Who doesn't like, I wish I could have Bruce Springsteen playing in the background here. Who doesn't like that pink Cadillac? So
Yeah.
This one's pretty cool. That's a 59 Series 62 convertible. Series 62 meant that was the lowest level of Cadillacs. The higher ones at the time were more optioned, but the 62 Series up until about 64, they were that was the entry level, the base level of Cadillacs, if you will. Really weren't a whole lot different than the Oldsmobiles or the Buicks of the day, too. So
Sure.
there's one car. There you go. At least you didn't ask me to sing Pink Cadillac. I appreciate that. So now this one caught my eye because, naturally when we look at Cadillacs and cars like that, luxury cars, you don't see a lot of them modified. Well, this one really kind of jumped out at me. That's a 58 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, fins and all, that somebody went and did an LS swap and it's got a lot of it's a resto mod. What a cool piece. They're pretty deep into it. They're asking $209,000, but it's probably worth it. You probably couldn't build that car for less than that. But I just thought that this one here, you don't see a lot of modified Cadillacs, but here's one.
For sure, that's worth a closer look. And you're right. I'm sure the brakes have been upgraded, stereo, suspension, a whole lot of things have been upgraded.
Oh yeah, 4-wheel drive, disc brakes, power steering, vintage air, everything. Just like if you resto modded a Chevelle or a Camaro or a Mustang, but they did it to a Cadillac.
Sweet. Let's take a look at the next one.
Yeah. Now this one, last month when we did our Chevelle show, one of the cars came from Custom Classics, and again, here's one of theirs. It just in their ad this month. This one here, what jumped out at me is just purely the presentation. I talk about this a lot here at Autabuy. There's a lot of cars in the magazine this month that were as nice as this one, but look how good the photography is and look how the car was presented, and that just really makes it jump off the page. This is a really nice 71 convertible, flawless paint. Look at that interior, great piece.
Yeah, for sure. And you're right, it pays to pay attention to detail and take some high quality photographs. I'm sure that helps to sell a car enormously.
Oh, we get cars all the time. People send us photos where they cut off a fender, or maybe it's just a straight dead on front shot, and then they call me back later and they're unhappy with the response. Well, as you're looking through the magazine, there's so much to see in there, and if it's not a nice photo, people just pass right over it.
For sure. Yeah, it's going to be well lit if it's going to compete with the others, for sure.
Exactly. Yep. And this one, this is a Survivor. This is a pretty cool ride here. 65 Cadillac Calais 2-door hardtop coupe. The Calais replaced the Series 62, kind of an entry-level car. And this one here is a complete Survivor, 34,000 miles on that 65. That's the original paint there that you're looking at. I thought that was pretty cool. Had all the options, and just a cool car.
Yeah, a time capsule for sure.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And then this one here, I wanted to find one newer one. In Autabuy here, we do advertise some more late model cars. There's some 2000s, 2010, vehicles in through there. This month, we didn't happen to have any of the newer Cadillacs in here, but we had this one, an 89 Eldorado coupe. If you can't fall asleep driving that thing, there's something wrong with you. So I put that in there just to, with as many eyes as go through the magazines. We do help some people find even cars like this, new owners from time to time. Again, a Survivor, 35,000 miles on an 89. So not a whole lot of, that was somebody's grandma's car and probably didn't take it out of the garage very often.
Yeah, and that's a nice color for that too. That really pops like that.
It really does, doesn't it? Yep.
For sure.
So another month in the books.
Another one in the books. So if people are curious about Autabuy Magazine, where they can find all of these cars for sale, this is the link to the website. You can find it on many newsstands, Kinney Drugs, CVS, a lot of those stores have it. Many Walmarts have it. You can also get on the website and search the website. And then they have a digital edition. Sure.
So just come up with what you want next month to be. I like the idea of these theme shows. These are fun.
Absolutely. Thinking maybe Mopar for next month, maybe some of the modern and vintage Challengers and Barracudas.
I'll see if I can find some winged Plymouths.
Yes.
Some Daytonas. Absolutely. There we go. All right.
Cool, John.
Have a good month.
For coming on. Have a good one.
You bet. Thank you.
All right, Mike. You would talk about Barracudas on that. So I'm writing that down.
Yes, that's your cue.
And what else?
Absolutely.
Roadrunners?
Yeah, Barracudas, Challengers, basically Mopars. Let's say 2-door Mopars.
With the big wings.
Yes, preferably a big wing, yes. And I'm trying to think whose turn it is to start first this time for a response or a reaction. Is it Michael's turn or?
I'll go first.
All right. Yes. Go ahead.
I think he should have said that pink
Cadillac wants to go.
was made for Elvis, but he already had too many of them.
Oh yes.
And that 1958, $200,000. Wow! But the guy put a lot of time and money into that car.
Yes.
And we talked about earlier about the Cadillacs with the big motors. That 1971 8.2 liter V8 turbo in the car.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
They
crazy.
liked even the 1965. It had a 429 in it. I'd love to have one of those in that 69 Camaro we seen earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cadillac like to have the big engines, and that's why they made the big horsepower.
For sure. And Virgil?
I see that 89. As soon as that one came up, I was like, oh, that looked like somebody's grandma's car in Florida. And then I looked down and was like, oh, Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah,
But
that was a good price.
Great cars. Yeah, great price right there.
Yeah.
And you'd have smooth running car. They were still smooth running back then. So yeah, a lot of good stuff. I'm actually looking up, looked in Autabuy Magazine right now and just typed in from 60 to 64 Cadillacs in there, and they got a good number of them in there.
Oh, good. And Michael, reaction?
All that good price.
Well, first it's the '89 Cadillac. Now, like I was just mentioning to Virgil, it's on the side, the name Eldorado. It's in gold. It's the emblem on the hood. It's gold. The rest of it, it's all silver.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep, and that's what I was talking about. That's the only time they put gold on it was for just a few things. The rest of it was all silver chrome.
Sure.
But
sure.
Then the pink Cadillac I thought was very interesting because the first thing that comes to mind, does that tie into Elvis Presley in any way?
Yeah.
It could be
because he buy his mother a pink Cadillac.
Yeah, I think he bought a lot of family members and friends Cadillacs back in the day.
Yeah.
That or Aretha Franklin.
And I remember this.
Sure.
Well, I also remember the story about Elvis Presley. He was at a Cadillac dealership, and it was like an old lady and an old guy, and they were both sitting in the car in the showroom, and they loved the car, and then and Elvis Presley, they didn't even know apparently who he was, and he said, "Oh, you really like this car? Oh yeah, we have a lot of fond memories, and a lot of stuff." And next thing you know, they were getting ready to leave, and Elvis was already gone. But the two old couple were getting ready to leave, and the dealer came up and said, "You really like this car, huh? I see you really, really enjoyed it." He said, "Oh yeah, it brings so many memories." And the guy said, "Yeah, well, it's going to bring a lot more memories to you because it's yours." And they said, "What do you mean it's ours? We didn't buy it." "Oh, this guy, his name is. He saw how much you liked it, and he bought it for you guys."
Yeah,
that's amazing. Yeah. That's true. He's got a reputation for being very generous.
I heard about that.
That is cool. That is cool. So we are on item number 7. Yeah. So we're on item number 7. We're going to look at a 1947 Ford State Police Cruiser from the state of Vermont. Virgil and I last summer were at the Waterbury, Vermont car show, and we had a chance to meet up with these guys. Let's take a look. We are in trouble now, but thankfully it wasn't me. It's this cool car.
Oh!
Yeah, exactly.
Wait.
Hi, my name is Brian Lindner, and I'm here with Monty today at the Vermont Car Show.
I'm Trooper Riegler. I'm with the Vermont State Police.
Very cool. Yeah, go ahead.
So Monty is a 1947 four-door, and it is all set up in the original color scheme for the Vermont State Police, which came into existence on July 1st, 1947.
Nice. Was this a cruiser back in the day, or?
Don't ask that question.
Okay, gotcha. Confidential.
Between you and me, no, this was a civilian car. There is one of the originals still in existence, but it's in rough shape.
Sure. But this was done up to that spec.
This is done to look exactly like the 1947 cruisers.
Wow. Cool deal. So people who were on the wrong side of the law would have had one of these in their rear view mirror back in the day. I'm going to come back around and can you tell me what's been done to it?
Yes, retirees recovered the car, and it was all labor and knowledge donated by Vermont State Police retirees to restore the car to the condition you see it in here today.
Very nice. Do you know how long that project took, or?
I don't know how long it took the retirees to do it, but it wasn't overnight.
Sure. Pretty significant process.
It was a very significant process, yeah.
So back when this was in service, nowadays people know that police cars, they pull in behind you, they activate the blue lights. However, when this was in service, this red light right here, you'd pull up in the opposing lane in front of the car that you were pulling over. and activate this light that would indicate them to stop. And then this light over here was the red light, also would turn on to notify oncoming traffic that this car was in the opposing lane, that they were conducting a traffic stop.
Gotcha. And it was up to them to stop and pull over to give room for whatever's going on?
Correct. This car would almost cut off that car that was getting pulled over.
Wow, yeah. So would you say that today's procedures are a lot safer?
A lot safer, yes.
A lot safer, good. Good, yeah, that does sound a little scary. Well, good. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Cool. Pardon me. Reactions to that? I'm trying to think of whose turn it is. Michael.
I think it's Rob's. Oh, it's mine. All right. All right. Well, I love the car. And it's very nice because there is some police departments that have restored their vintage police cruisers. I believe, I don't know if it's Attleboro, Mass or North Attleboro, Mass. They have a bubble top globe on top of the roof of one of their cruisers. And it's a very old cruiser. I think it might be a Plymouth. And as I'm looking at it, I don't know if I ever got pictures of it, but it's just gorgeous, to see, these old cars that they had as patrol cars, and knowing, there's some pride to try to bring in some of that history over the years, and I'm wondering if the first Crown Vics that were all square before they rounded them out a little bit more, the classic square version. I wonder if any of those ever got to be restored and thrown in a car show and be all restored as a functional police cruiser. It's just to bring back memory lanes from the 80s or the 70s and so on.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see. For sure. And Rob?
Monty, is that the model? Or is that the police department? Is that the car?
They call the car Monty. I have a feeling that's short for Vermont.
Yeah.
I think that maybe that's where they're going with that. But I never did hear for sure. My guess is
So
that
what make of the car is it?
I know it's
Yeah,
a Ford.
but
I don't know what model.
The grill.
Yeah, I forget what model Ford that was, but it's like a 40-something Ford there. But I know Ford had that model from like that body shape from like 41 on.
But no
I
one,
know our
Virgil,
local,
I was just
our
thinking.
local police department has 4 or 5 vintage cars they use for parades and for going to schools and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a good idea for them to keep it.
Yeah, it keeps the history alive.
I'm actually wondering, because a lot of these cars I take pictures of over the years, they tell you, okay, it's a 23 Ford Model T or whatever. They just come out and tell you, okay, that's the year, this is a Model T, whatever. And that's it. Well, Model T and Model A, they actually have Model A. It was a coupe. It was a sedan. It was this. It was a truck. It was, they had different versions. Even this car probably didn't even have a name. It was a 47 Ford, and then that was it. And then they just call it a coupe. I'm guessing that's probably, what it is because frame.
Yeah. I think it was there. I'm looking them up right now. There's like
they started putting names on cars.
Looking it up right now. They had like deluxe and super deluxe. They have that as far as their names go, as far as the Fords.
So different trim packages, probably.
This would have to be like a super deluxe right here, being that it was a 4-door.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably had a high performance engine.
Yeah, flathead 4. A flathead 8.
Yeah. And I thought that was pretty
Love that
curious
body
about how the procedures they would use to pull people over back in the day. That sounds pretty dangerous, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But
it
was interesting. I certainly learned some. Go ahead.
I wonder how many people what Vermont's population was back then.
Yeah, good point. Less population.
Maybe
I'm thinking all those winding Vermont roads, pulling someone over like that on a winding Vermont road. That's asking for trouble from oncoming traffic as they come around that bend.
With those dim headlights.
Yes. Oh, and we've got a comment that's come in. David from Alaska Railroad says, "Wow, police cars have come a long ways." Absolutely.
They sure have.
Yes. So let me remove this from the screen. We've got one more to look at. We're going to take a look at item number 8. This is a project vehicle, but an interesting project vehicle nonetheless. It's a 1971 GMC Jimmy, and it's for sale by our friends at B&B Auto Sales. Let's pull that up here. Oh, wait, I hit the wrong button. Oh, come on now. Sorry about that. I was trying to get rid of that and click the wrong button. All right, let's try it again.
Hi, this is Dirk from B&B Auto Sales, and we're showing you our GMC Jimmy. Now, this is not a $75,000 one, but it can be a great winter project. Got some pretty good solid bones to her. Obviously some rust, which I'll show you. Here you can see this fender is creased, so probably has enough damage you'd want to replace the fender, but definitely could be used, and I would maybe rather put a little glass in a real one than put a Chinese one on. So hood also, you know, I don't see a lot of big dents in it, so hood's probably usable. Grill surround isn't bad. I'm missing a couple pieces on the outside there, so I don't know if they're serviceable. And then down below there it's pitted. So if you're gonna build a really nice one, you'd want to put a new grill surround in it. Same deal here. This fender doesn't seem to have much for dents in it. A little bit right here, so I'd say that's usable. This door even isn't that bad, except for that blister right there. So you could put that bottom section that they make. You see, it's pretty decent in there. Rockers are bad shape. Rockers and front floors, you're gonna need to do some work there. This was originally that reddish orange one. Actually, I just got done building one. We ain't even finished with it. Gonna need some floor work, front, back. So it's definitely gonna need some metal work. Does have a top. They did cut a hole in it at one time. I don't know how you would fix that, but these tops are worth a lot of money. So it's still probably worth pretty good money with that hole in it. Just have to find somebody to do some fiberglass repair. Quarters, lower fronts, lower rears. Like I said, I think you could probably get by using most of that, and that saves you a ton. Tailgate's actually in relatively good shape. Got that rust blister right there, but same deal, better than a Chinese one if you can because it fits so much better, you know. Same deal here, lower quarters, but this part, the arch is all pretty good shape. They've had some mud in here before, so then of course we need that lower repair panel and the rockers. Door, pretty good shape. This one's ate out a little more, so you may have to do some work there. But obviously, like I said, the rockers and the floors. So definitely does need some metal work. There it's got its options. Yep, Hugger Orange is what color it was. 350, power steering, power brakes. So perfect candidate for an LS truck. If you got some time this winter, keep you out of trouble, definitely works on this truck because not a lot of the heater controls are laying over there. Doesn't have much for exhaust, but there the oil pressure gauge is. So just want to let you know it runs and drives. We need the gas gauge worked on. Well, let's see if the blinkers work. Need turn signal switch. These are so easy to work on, all the electrical part, that it's not hardly a big deal at all. Does seem to run pretty good. Got a new carburetor on it. Power brakes, power steering. Actually got a Carter AFB on it, so, or no, yeah, it must be. Oh, you don't see that very often. Headers, said hardly any exhaust. But does run and drive, so you can load it on a trailer, or we can get it loaded on a trailer if we got to ship it to you. But be a great project truck for the winter, and you can, like I said, since it runs, you can do as much as you want, and just use the drivetrain that's in it. So any questions? 605-695-7391.
Yeah, thank you so much to B&B Auto Sales for that cool footage. Is it Virgil's time for a reaction?
Sure, I'll take it. It looked like at the end there, it looks like it's got 2 gas tanks on the left there. Is that 2 gas knobs there?
Could be. I saw the one.
Yeah, just a little bit before that one. Or was that just the way that they did it?
I don't know. I didn't
yeah.
catch it, to be honest with you.
But I guess good bones on that one.
Yeah,
Good way to start with.
definitely. Yeah, especially for a do-it-yourselfer, you know, because it's going to be a lot of work. But if for someone who can do it themselves,
Yeah.
you can a lot of sweat equity in that and do pretty well.
Yeah, I guess, and that would be
And
a good
Rob?
winter Vermont truck. It is.
Yes. And Rob?
That'd be more than one winter job, I think.
Yeah,
I've had mine for 5, and I'm not even that far yet.
sure.
But it'd be nice to find out who buys it and have them send us a clip every week, every month, of how much he's got done to it.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. And what year is your Blazer, Rob?
It's a great investment. They go for 70,000 when they're showroom condition.
Yeah, for sure. And what year is your Blazer, Rob?
Mine's a 70.
70. Wow. So very similar to this, probably.
Yep.
Nice. Michael? You there, Michael? Oh, did he freeze up?
We lost.
Yeah, I have a feeling maybe his signal froze up. All right, Michael, if you can hear us, we're sorry. We can't hear you. It looks like
What,
you might
mine?
be frozen up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Reactions to this, Michael?
Oh, I can hear you, but every so often it gets, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, well, the body work, I will have somebody do that. I don't want to touch the body work. But the engine, to clean the engine and make it chromy and shiny, I'm willing to give that a challenge. But the
Yeah.
rest of the body work, I'd rather have somebody else do that.
Yeah, for sure. That's pretty ambitious.
I'm afraid I
But,
would
like
screw
you
up
said,
the
an
body
LS
work
swap
if I
would be
worked
amazing
on
in
it.
that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see an LS swap, like you said, in there.
I think the
And we do
engine
have some
in there
comments.
is really nice.
Sure. Oh, here we go. We've got some comments that have come in. Let me see. Okay, so David from Alaska Railroad says, "Wow, police cars have come a long way." Now someone else. This might be Ben. Awesome GMC traveled to 3,000 miles to Florida and back in a 71. In 71 in a 69 GMC with a camper. It had the 304 V6, if he recalls. And that, yes, that is Ben Thomas. And David from Alaska Road says, I like that. 67 through 72 is my favorite years. He says, no LS in that. Keep that old school 400 small black or a 454. Ben Thomas also says,
I
great
agree.
show, guys. Thanks and good evening. Oh, yes, a good observation. David from Alaska
thank you.
Railroad says, hello to Daisy. In fact, let's put Daisy full screen.
Yep, there she goes.
How is
Daisy's been
Daisy
sitting
Lou
on my
tonight?
feet for an hour.
Nice. How is Daisy Lou these days?
Good.
Nice. Yeah, she's looking good. Well, cool. Well, did we get comments from everyone on that Blazer, on that Jimmy?
Yes, sir.
I know you
All
got
right.
mine.
Well, that means we've come to that time of the evening where it's time to wind it down. I wanted to thank our panelists for being on tonight, Michael, Rob, and Virgil, and also thank our viewers for being on here each and every week. We really, really appreciate that. We get a few more every week, and slowly but surely we are growing this thing, and that's what we're trying to do. So, yeah, we're going in the right direction. As always, we give the last word to Amsoil, but before we do, just around the clock, real quick, Michael, final quick comment.
Yes. You want to look at Mopars, and before I forget and do the same thing with the Cadillacs, I had to ask you what years you wanted. What years are we looking at that you want to try to work on for Mopars? Give me,
70s,
the beginning to end.
70s, and then the
70s?
modern,
Okay.
Challengers.
All right. So you want to go only 70s? So you want 71 all the way up to 80s, or
Yeah, all through the 70s.
I do a
That
couple
whole
of
decade.
58s.
That whole
70s.
decade. Yeah, and then some of the modern Challengers. If you have any of the modern Challengers.
I think
And-
69 was
All right.
the best year with the Super Bs and everything.
Yeah, if you get 69s, we won't hold that against
Yeah.
you.
Well, and when you brought in about the big fins and whatever in the back, I was thinking, okay, Roadrunner. But we can't forget about the Superbird.
True.
Yeah.
True. And I think don't do Chargers though. Maybe we can do another night just all Chargers another time. So I'm thinking more,
Okay.
Challengers.
So what do you
and
want to do
Plymouth.
instead?
So Challengers and the Plymouth.
All right. So instead of, all right.
Because there are probably enough Chargers we could do a whole episode just Chargers alone. And then and we can continue the conversation too via email.
I put down Challenger because I know this. I don't have a lot of Challengers. I got probably more Chargers than anything.
Yeah, so maybe Challengers and Plymouths like Cudas and Roadrunners.
Yeah.
And we can continue this conversation via email as well too. But Rob, any final thoughts?
Great show.
Oh well, we gotta make sure
Cadillacs be that good. But it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Great show.
Oh yes.
Well, thank you. Go ahead, Michael. What were you saying?
And don't forget, if we're gonna do Mopars and the Roadrunners stuff, if we gotta find a way we can do a beep beep with the Roadrunner sound to add in somehow.
I'll find that. Good idea.
Make sure we got the copyright. No.
Yes.
Yes. No, just glad to be back. And I'm glad you have your voice back.
Well, it's good to see you guys.
Yes, thank you.
It's easier commenting than commentating.
Oh,
I hear that. It's a lot to keep track of.
Yes.
We've got a comment that's come in. Let's see. David from Alaska Railroad says, great show. Thanks, guys. And thank you, David, for being on here every week for both the Muscle Car podcast and the Vintage Snowmobile podcast. We really appreciate that. And as always, the last word goes to Amsoil. Have a good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too.
Yep. You too.
See you tomorrow night.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be talking about Amsoil. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your Amsoil products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what Amsoil is and why you should consider using Amsoil products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. Amsoil is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses Amsoil for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that Amsoil is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because Amsoil doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And Amsoil likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of Amsoil is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, Amsoil says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the Amsoil bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the Amsoil. Amsoil's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So Amsoil is an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running Amsoil than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And Amsoil is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that Amsoil has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the Amsoil experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
Amsoil has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, Amsoil will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer. You save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. Amsoil sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account, and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value, and this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering Amsoil. Is that correct?
It is. It is.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an Amsoil order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer discount, or sorry, preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the Preferred Customer Program page, where you can take advantage of all these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the Preferred Customer Program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click Add to Cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click View Cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the Signature Series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click Checkout Now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an Amsoil account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name, and those types of things. Now, let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to Amsoil. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for Amsoil under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your Amsoil Preferred Customer Program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters, free DVD requests, so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering Amsoil as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from Amsoil, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from Amsoil. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, A part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the Amsoil marketing plan. Amsoil has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing or hot rods, we have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that's I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure, for sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing Amsoil for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with Amsoil. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate Amsoil leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes, yes. And just by wearing my Amsoil hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about Amsoil. People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
Amsoil's a fun business. Amsoil's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the Amsoil products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the Amsoil products or to join the Amsoil team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.